Well, hello there. So, welcome back to my channel. I am Lucille Allen, and I'm here to give you your daily affirmations. All right, so number one for the day. This is continuing with the weekly affirmation. And the first is I nurture my mind, body, and soul with intention. All right, so today is going to be all about my body, and how rest is important, right? So, let's see. Speak, I can't speak for anyone else, but for me in my mid 30s, I've noticed a difference in my energy levels. And it's only when I set intentional rest periods where I actually get my best rest and actually to be my best self, right? This could be as simple as actually acknowledging and moving when my nighttime alarm goes off, but it's actually like getting into my PJs. But for others, this could mean something like blocking out time to relax and decompress. So, what are some of the ways that you intentionally nurture and rest your body? Let me know in the comments what you actually do. Something I'd like to hear, something that I don't usually hear. Maybe I could try it. All right, moving on to number two. So, number two, my current fatigue is proof that God is preparing me for a greater challenge. So, in Jeremiah 12:5, in the NIV version of the Bible, it states that if you have races with men on foot and they have worn you out, how can you compete with horses? If you stumble when you're in a safe country, how will you manage in the thickets by the Jordan? What this basically means to me is that I need to challenge my perspective, right? So recently, I've been feeling really tired, and I had the nerve to say, like, God, because when I talk to God, I'd be like, bruh. All right, I was like, bruh, why am I so tired? And like, God, I know that this is not what you have in store for us, right? And after reading that, I kind of realized, like, no, I need to change my perspective. And, you know, the fact that I am so tired is that God is trying to prepare me for something better, right? He's getting something moving and shaking, and I need to be able to ensure that I can handle it, right? And if I can't handle where I'm at currently, how can I ever grow, right? So I need to stop complaining, because if I continue to complain, I'll never see his promise for me, right? So, you know, and if I'm taking a minute, it's because I'm actually scrolling on something. I'm looking at what I had wrote down. But anyway, um, so basically, what that excerpt meant to me is like, if you can get through this day and others like it, then that means I'll be able to handle what God actually has for me, right? And all too often, we want more, but to whom much is given, much is required. And I need to stop complaining and stop being afraid of the hard work, right? So, what about you? Have you ever needed to change your perspective on your energy levels, on your God given energy levels? All right, so now let's move on to number three. Number three for today is going to be I am deserving of peace, right? So, how many of you know that if you are not mentally at peace, simple things like getting some sleep might not actually give you rest? I chose this affirmation today to serve as a reminder to turn off the noise and to stop scrolling and simply be intentional about what I'm giving my attention to. Because, you know, all too often, all too often, we are giving our attention to just about anything that is just robbing us of our peace. And so today I'm telling you to turn off your phone, shut off that computer, turn off the TV, and simply tune into your inner peace, right? So if this resonated with you, let me know in the comments by saying yes. And I look forward to sharing some more affirmations with you. But anyway, thanks. Bye.